Indianapolis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Guys, I caught up with the Lions head coach. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really...
The Lions headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So West Virginia's offense will have the ball first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Carr. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets a block. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. So the Lions offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And, man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any...
Flying down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. Turns upfield. Got room at the 35. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Here's Carr to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. Keeps it. It's Carr. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Sets his feet. It's Carr. Unleashes it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Drops back on 1st down. Out wide left, it's Carter. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Reading the option, it's Doyle. Enough to move the chains. Here's a little room there. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. The give to the lone running back. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Keeps it on the option. On his feet at the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
The Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. To the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They give it back to him. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Lions! Great job by the back on the option.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll run it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Throwing, Carr. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Turns it upfield. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Fullback's got it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Lions will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Snags it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Doyle. Makes the grab, it's Carter. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it. Snap on first down, wants to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Long way to go on second down. The give to the big fullback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside for defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Trying to get the corner. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Keeps it himself. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. Pulls it again on the option. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Got his man. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Play action, Carr. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Carr. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Now 1st and 10 after they got them to jump. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Look out! And down he goes.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, Not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Here's Carr to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Punt is on its way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. The keeper on the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Lions have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Motion from the back. Got an alley. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Give to the fullback. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Doyle. Short pass. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. On the option. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. Looking for the edge. Keeps it himself. Headed to the end zone. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. The Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The big fullback's got it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Lions!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. They're going to test the right side with this one. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Rid of it on the RPO. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Play fake. Carr. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Fires on the move. Left side is Thompson. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Trying to get the corner, and not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Carr. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Lions. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Rides the option, he keeps it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Carr. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Trying to get started. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. The give to the fullback. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Drops back. It's Doyle. Caught. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Keeps it himself. He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's loose. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Pulls it. Now the pitch. Powers through the defender. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keep. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Driven back. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback on the keeper. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Doyle. Finds his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. It's complete to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Off play action. Out wide right, it's Carter. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Carter.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Give to the fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Lions!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They marched 56 yards to the end zone and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Throwing, Carr. Rush right in his face. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. 2nd and long here. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. To the air, it's Carr. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 7 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Horned Frogs able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Morgantown. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. On the option. Keeps it looking for room. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Quick give. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Selling the fake. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Kick is in the air. Searching for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. From the gun. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The short hands, it's Ware. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. They want to throw it. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. RPO complete. There he goes. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Now on the counter. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and goal. And then That defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Defense all over him. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Running inside. It's Thompson. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Looking for the edge. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Doyle. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little.
Makes the grab in their space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, West Virginia. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. He'll do it himself. He breaks a tackle. He's got enough. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Sees an alley. There's some room. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. Trying to get the corner. He'll keep it himself. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps it himself. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Looking to throw. It's Doyle. Keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it out. It's Dennis. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Pulls and fires complete. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to pass. Turns up, it's Ware. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. 1st down and more. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Hits inside, it's Thompson. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down to the air. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll try read option right here on 2nd down. And he's brought down after a short gain. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's some daylight. He's past the sticks. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To the ground, he's got it again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Plows his way ahead. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns it on down the left side. To the house. Touchdown, Lions. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. On target. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. They'll line up for a second down play. He'll set up to throw. Right side, it's Ware. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Makes the grab. Could not make his way to the corner. And after that last completion, netted a big fat 0. They're looking at 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Nice move there. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Hands it off on the counter. They put the brakes on it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Fires complete on the crosser. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Gets the back moving. Handoff to the fullback. Shakes off the defender. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, fires downfield. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Pulls it. Keeps it himself. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the back. Sticks it in his belly. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll go to the fullback. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Breaks into the open. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Lions! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Couldn't set his feet.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quick completion on the out. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. On the option, the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation. There's a chill in the air, the lights are on, and the stage is set for this tremendous game we have tonight. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the Duke Blue Devils and the Lions. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
I caught up with the Duke head coach pregame. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the
and the Blue Devils ready to kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Lions offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Got the first down. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Doyle. Makes the grab. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Lions are in the hurry-up.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Give to the big fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for a crease. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Looking for the edge. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Lions! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return as the coverage unit right on top of it. The Blue Devils offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. Straight ahead, it's LeBoy. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. And he avoids the sack. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Doyle. Throws for the tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Long way to go on second down. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. Third and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to burn this defensive back. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Out wide left, it's LeBoy. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll field this one in tight quarters. Taken down right away. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll send the back in motion. Give to the single back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Left side is Simon. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give on the counter. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Doyle. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. He wants to throw it. Still looking. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
The Lions will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return. He's got great speed, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Play action on first down. Finds his tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 2nd and long here. Sends it back in motion. Quick give. It's LeBoy. Got the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Way off target there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Sells to fake. They're all over it. And it's a sack.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Run it with the fullback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Keeps it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The option, he'll keep it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Now on 2nd down. Pulls it. He'll keep it again on the option. There he goes. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Moving the pocket, it's Doyle. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Lions want to pick up the tempo. Gets the back moving on the option. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose and nothing doing. The Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back's got it on the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Albright. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Soft spot in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the run. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Blue Devils are flying down the field. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Second down, going to throw it. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to squeak through the pile. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. What a disappointment. No good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. The Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Back to pass, it's Doyle. Under pressure, and they got him.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's LeBoy. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll go to the air. Rush right in his face. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. The give to the fullback. Made a defender miss. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Out wide left, it's Carter. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Looking for the edge. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
The Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Doyle. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Almost picked off. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Making his first move. Can they catch him? The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. On play action. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking for a man. It's Doyle. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Lions will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's LeBoy. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Timeout, Duke. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. On the move. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin our wraparound with ECU taking on the number 13 team, the North Carolina Tar Heels. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. We are seeing what the coaches mean when they talk about winning all three phases. Offense, defense, and here today, special teams. They've almost single-handedly given this team the lead so far.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Motion from the back. Trying to get the corner. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. The Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sets his feet. It's Doyle. The screen, and watch out. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeps it on the ground. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. Keeps it himself. Keeps it on the option. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Pulls it. Keeps it himself. Quick toss. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Splits the uprights. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Second and long here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on second down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll run the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Not a lot of room to make this catch. No room to bring it back. Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Looking to pass. It's Doyle. Finds his target.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Fullback's got it. Oh, he's got some spin. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. And the beatdown has ensued. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. First down, he'll keep it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Traore. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first. Catch in the middle. It's LeBoy. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion. Now 2nd and 2. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Drives inside. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna run it. It's LeBoy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the option. Pulls it on the option. Hands it off. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. The Lions will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Finds his man on the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield. It's LeBoy. Could not make his way to the corner. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, it's LeBoy. Got enough for the 1st down. There's a crease. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Sells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Unloads in the nick of time. Long way to go on 2nd down. On the run, it's LeBoy. Swamped immediately. 3rd and long right here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Looking for running room. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's LeBoy. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to get the first through the air. Out wide right, it's LeBoy. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Drops back on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Rush is on. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Looking for the score. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here.
Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The big fullback's got it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback keeps it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Trucks through the defender. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
3rd and short now from their own 48. The play fake. Working that left side now. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Give to the fullback. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. 2nd and long here. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Right side, it's Simon. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On the run, it's LeBoy. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The run inside. It's LeBoy. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Under pressure. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Rush right in his face. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like, when you look that good coming off the bus, those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.